Hi, my name is Ryan Tully from WHCA, and for my outdoor adventure, I'm going to be taking you on a walking tour of the Great Esker Park in Weymouth. The word Esker is derived from an Irish Gaelic word meaning ridge. Eskers are formed by glaciers from thousands of years ago. Once the glacier stopped moving, it melted. Sand and gravel trapped in the glacier would get deposited along the tunnel floor and remain as an elongated ridge. Once the glacier melted, this ridge would remain. Great Esker Park is a wonderful example of this phenomenon. It is the tallest esker in North America, reaching 90 feet at certain points. There are three main entrances to the park. There is one off of Route 3A, right near the Hingham Shipyard, one off of Elvis Street in Weymouth, and one off of Puritan Road in Weymouth. I decided to start my trip off at the Elvis Street entrance. There's a nice parking lot there, a few recreational fields, and the George A. Clark Jr. Nature Center. A brief overview of the trip that I took was about 3 miles round trip. From the 3A entrance, it would be about 4. You can also see that I did a few side trails off the main path. Alright, so we just got up the hill. So I'm looking at kind of the basic path where you start. It's in a nice shaded area on top of a hill here. Some good looking paved paths. Let's see what we can find. Right at the start of my hike, I did what I tend to do most, find a small path to the side and deviate from the main trail. This small footpath brought me to the bottom of the other side of the Esker, where there is a great view of the marsh and some beautiful wildlife. Okay, we're back to the path. This small side trail led me back to the main path right at the Puritan Road entrance. Unfortunately, this bridge that used to be here, that used to go across this body of water here, burnt. So it is no longer in use. Looks like there's some good rocks to skip across when it's low tide, but at high tide, no luck. So this is basically the back corner of the Great Esker, and as you can see, it has turned into a driftwood graveyard. For my second detour from the main path, I took a second to branch off into the Osprey Overlook Park. This is a small open space park with great views of the osprey habitats. On the last leg of the hike, towards the end of the paved paths, you're actually not on the Great Esker anymore, but walking along the back river towards a small beach area. This area provides great views of the river as well as some beautiful bird sightings. There's a small hill at the end of the paved path with many winding trails to adventure. One of my favorite features of Great Esker Park are these small little hidden treasures you can find on the side trails and in different little nooks and crannies around the park. It seems the locals and people in the neighborhood surrounding the park enjoy leaving little secret ferries behind and little villages for children to explore. They also seem to have a pretty good sense of humor, with a dummy hanging in a tree, googly eyes, all sorts of different things you can find. Like any good hike, towards the end of it, I was tired and sweaty, but had a smile on my face. It was a really enjoyable walk, and I plan to do it over and over again.